which means Wham and Last Christmas are your official Christmas number one once again. Andrew Ridgeley hanging out with us right now. Andrew, welcome back to the official chart on Radio 1. Thank you for being here and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Number 1 2 years in a row. Feel good?
Yeah, an historic occasion, I am led to believe.
It is, yeah. Around the 40th anniversary as well of the record, even bigger.
Yeah, very big year for us. Last Christmas being the centrepiece of our legacy celebrations, and apparently the first track in official chart history to become the number one on consecutive years. So
that is exactly it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible, really. You know, like we were saying, 40 years this song has been around. Why is it becoming so popular now, do you think?
That is a very good question. I think streaming has kind of leveled the playing field insofar as, you know, youngsters coming to the song. It's the here and now. There's no distinction between a new release in that sense and a heritage track, if you like. So I think that's made a big difference.
Did you guys ever try and replicate it ever? Did you try and write another one?
No. I don't think that we could have improved on Last Christmas. I'm not sure George could have improved on Last Christmas. It was an extraordinary feat to write a Christmas song of that calibre with the intention of doing so, writing Christmas number one. I mean, you know, to set yourself that task, that challenge is a tough one, and you know he met it in every single way. I'm not sure whether he surprised. I think he did surprise himself a wee bit. Actually, I know that when he first played it to me, the excitement with which he wanted to reveal it was remarkably different from other tracks that he'd written. So he may well have surprised himself as well. Certainly surprised me.
There's plenty of contenders every single year coming with new Christmas songs, but they don't quite seem to have the edge to make the cut to number one, whereas Wham is always there and thereabouts now, as of the last 2 years, right at the top. What is it about the song, do you think?
Yeah, I think that its longevity, the fact that it's endured, it has woven itself into the very fabric of Christmas. I think it's come to represent Christmas to a lot of people in a almost in a cultural sense. I think there is a significance. I think people can relate to it. That idea of a Christmas romance, whether it's, you know, a lament, you know, slightly sad as the lyric is, or, you know, but I think, or a positive Christmas romance, I think people can relate to that. And I think you set that against that Christmassy idea with a track that is light and very pretty melody and extremely evocative of Christmas as we kind of idealise it. So I think partially that explains. I mean, the intangible is the intangible. You know, if we all knew, we'd all be writing.
You'd all be doing it, exactly. You went back to Sasfee, didn't you, for the documentary where the video was shot recently?
Yeah, we did. We revisited Sasfee, the original cast, or at least the majority, to retrace our footsteps, and it was great to be back there in the mountains and to slightly less rowdy and bawdy. This time round, but nevertheless, it was great fun to be there with our friends.
Why was Sasfee picked as the location?
It was, being at quite high altitude, it was about the only place that had snow that year, at that time of year. It was sort of late November, as I recall, or mid-November, and so it was snow sure, as they say, and it was last minute, very much. You know, it was like down tools, you're all off to Sasfee to do the video. Was
that purely because they felt the song was a great song and needed the video making? Was there a reason for it being last minute?
Well, it's my recollection that the song hadn't been recorded for very long, and we needed to be out for an early December release. So we had to get on and do the video. You know, obviously needed to be edited, so there's a lead time, and so therefore I think it was there was a sense of urgency about it, for sure. And
Andrew, I've got to ask you before we play the track, are you playing Whamageddon at all?
No, I don't. And had I been, I'd been out extremely early this year.
That was actually going to be my next question as well. It probably wouldn't have lasted too long for you. Yes, exactly. Andrew, congratulations. 2 years in a row for Wham and Last Christmas, #1. And thank you once again for hanging out.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated. Merry Christmas.